been circled for both teams in this one. Two of college football's elite, ready to go head-to-head in a top-5 showdown. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, Coach Kirby Smart told me he understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Hoosiers headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again. And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Takes a hit as he fires.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Sells the run, looking to pass. That's caught. It's Marsh. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wasting no time slinging it around. Throws quickly. Breaks into the open. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Drops back. It's Hoover. Rushes on. Unloads in the nick of time.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Second and long here. Running inside. It's Richard. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
This feels like 4-down territory. 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get it through the air. Going downfield for the big play. Touchdown, Indiana! What a grab in the end zone for 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he puts through the extra point. Deep in the end zone, it's Phillips. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a gap. It's Martin.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Hands it off on the counter. Snowed under by the defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Indiana! Made the grab in the end zone. What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. He'll bring it out. It's Phillips. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Moving the pocket, it's Stockton. Out wide right, it's Humphreys. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Georgia going up tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Fresh center downs going to the air. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
They'll need a bunch on second down. On the draw, it's Frazier. Got the first down, turning it on. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
Long way to go on second down. Hits inside. It's Frazier. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Moves the pocket. It's Stockton. Finds his big tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on third down, as they've got a first at the 32.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Georgia!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Back to throw, it's Hoover. The screen, he's got wheels. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Here's a give to Frazier. Nowhere to go.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Humphries. Taken down.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
To the air. It's Stockton. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Quick give. It's Richard. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Makes the grab. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
The Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, it's Beebe. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Freshetta Downs going up top. Got his man down the middle. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it in his belly. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Look out! The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to take it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They boot it away on 4th down. Looking for room. Makes a move. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Sets his feet. It's Hoover. Oh, pressure's coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Straight ahead, it's Richard. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Second and long here. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Max got it on the screen. There he goes. Inside the... He is in. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
From deep, it's Phillips. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Makes a grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Drops back on first down. Out wide left, it's Frazier. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This time it's complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first. He'll take a shot. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Wow, the quarterback can't believe it. I mean, that was a perfect throw into the end zone. He gave his guy every opportunity to finish the play, and he drops it. And as a result, no touchdown.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Right side, it's shot.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. The fake that wants to throw. Gonna let it fly. Got it down the field. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And this offense chooses aggressiveness, man. Third down and short, a lot of people think run, be physical. I got 4 downs. They say, no, bro. I know your defense is going to be aggressive. I might get a look I want to get. They got the look. Throw the bomb down the field and make the big play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Long way to go on second down. The run inside. It's Richard.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this third and long from the 20.
Wide 29! Wide 29! Ears!
To the air, it's Hoover. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Georgia offense ready to go on the attack. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Looking to the big tight end. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Quickly complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Georgia going up tempo. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Turns it upfield. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Fires complete on the crosser. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Running inside, it's Frazier. At the 20, he's got space. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone. They'll throw it from the red zone. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They'll go to the counter. Knocked down immediately.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights. Good. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Joker!
a set of downs going up top. He's going to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And that is no good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of this drive. Comes down, it's Marsh. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play.
Time to take a shot. Naird on the right sideline. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Into the end zone for 6.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I'm about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Coming out with it, it's Phillips. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. They're all over him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
Gets open down the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Snap on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Humphries. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Looking down the middle. Intercepted to stop the threat. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Hits inside, it's Martin. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Defense in press coverage. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
Tight end now in motion. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Makes the grab on the left. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Caught. Oh, he's got some space. The 40, the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Drops back on 1st down. Working that left side now. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. He wants to throw it again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose, it'll be 3rd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. To throw, it's Stockton. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Meadow on the end zone. He's got it. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. From the gun. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He goes in for the 2, and now they've got it down to 10.
Man, it's nice to call plays when you call a pass and the quarterback doesn't see anything, and he just takes off and makes you look good and turns it into a run. Nice job on that 2-point conversion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. To the air, it's Hoover. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side is Becker. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. Searching for space. He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Follows his blocks. It's Bowens. He's got enough. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Georgia going up tempo.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Stockton. And wings it incomplete.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. That pass is incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Marsh. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
2nd and long here. On the run, it's Beebe, and he's brought down after a short gain. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Indiana! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. Lining up for the PAT. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw one first. Right down the middle. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Turns it upfield. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
The offense has lost the element of surprise here, right? 4th quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go 4 verticals, but the defense knows it's coming, and they do a nice job in the back end making sure that falls incomplete.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Throws to the tight end. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's going to go down as time has run out. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.